Thank you very much. Another thing, Indiana Senate Republicans just got out of a meeting amid ongoing questions about a possible redistricting session. Let's get right to News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist. He's been at the State House all day monitoring Senate Republicans. He joins us now live. Garrett, what have you learned?
Senate Republicans met for about 2 hours behind these doors just off the Senate chambers. They still won't publicly say where they stand on redistricting or if a special session will be called. Wednesday's Senate Republican caucus meeting took place behind closed doors. Caucus meetings are never public for either party, but they normally take place when the legislature is in session. They would not say what they decided. Senator, where do you stand on redistricting?
No comment to that.
If this was not an important topic, they would have not met in the first place. So the fact that they are meeting to decide whether or not to move forward, it indicates that this is a very serious topic. They did not schedule a special session for property tax reductions. They did not organize a special session to deal with high electric bills.
More than a month has now passed since Vice President J.D. Vance met with legislative Republicans to urge them to redraw Indiana's congressional map to favor more Republicans. The GOP already holds 7 of Indiana's 9 congressional seats. On Tuesday, voting rights groups delivered a petition demanding lawmakers ignore the Trump administration's calls for new maps. They gathered nearly 9,000 signatures. Left-leaning Change Research polled more than 1,600 voters on the topic in August. 52% of respondents said they opposed changing the map. Another 15% said they weren't sure.
Redistricting is a process that involves, the drawing of the maps in a way that takes into account public input. The last time these maps were drawn, there were public hearings that were held all over the state that got input from constituents, and this process is not going to include any of that. It's straight rigging.
State lawmakers face a fairly short deadline if they want to call a special session. Candidate filing begins on January 7th, and lawmakers soon have to prepare for the 2026 legislative session. Governor Mike Braun has said he's willing to call a special session, but he will only do so if both the House and Senate Republican caucuses clearly favor one. We expect House Republicans will meet on Friday. At the State House, I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV and WishTV.com.